I'm Evan Thomason for This Week in Santa Clarita. Right now I am joined with Harry Corder, Project Manager for the new Old Town Newhall Library. Harry, we're obviously under construction, and last time we were chatting, it was right after one of the big cement pours a few months ago. Can you talk about what's happening behind us and what's going on today?
Well, what is going on today and what has gone on since the last time we videoed this, Evan, was the fact that we're installing the steel, the structural steel for the frame of the building. We've installed all of the columns and the beams for the east side of the building, and today and tomorrow morning we'll be installing the columns and the beams for the east side of the building. So a lot has been done, and we'll continue this work. Once the columns and the beams are up, the contractor will spend the rest of the month and maybe a week or second week of July welding everything up.
So briefly take us up to where we are now. So first there was all the infrastructure was put in, and then we had some of the grading, and then there was the concrete work. So this is actually part where the residents can see a lot of activity, and they consider this sort of the big milestone in the project.
Yes, this is really the first time that if you looked on the webcam, or if you walked by, or you were in Old Town Newhall, you could see the building taking form. Up until now, we've done the major water, we've done some major utility work, we've graded the site, we've poured the first floor slab for the flooring, and now this is the next major part of the structure is the actual steel for the library. So this will be going on for what's the remainder of this. We'll do the steel, as I said. The contractor will come in and we'll construct the second deck or the second floor, and then he'll go after that, putting on the roof structure and the other major components of the structure. And those components would be the tower structure for the children's room, and the structure for the chimney for the reading room and stuff. So this is a time that if you were looking at it, this is what everybody was waiting for, so they could tell it was a library.
Right. Well, this really gives you an idea of sort of what footprint this building will have as it anchors Old Town Newhall, because we can see, sort of the dimensions starting to take shape. Can you talk us through kind of what we're seeing and what components of the library are being put up right now?
Well, and behind me, as you see that, we have the columns. The columns go all the way to the roof line. What you're seeing right now, these columns are 36 feet high. The roof itself will be approximately another 7 foot higher. The highest structure will be the tower structure that will be 18 feet higher than these columns, or roughly. The columns are 36 feet high, so another 18 feet higher. That shows you how tall it will be. If you look on the webcam, or if you look out here, it literally covers the entire block of where Spruce Street was, and these old buildings that we had in Old Town Newhall were. And it really covers most of the lot. So this is a tremendously big structure, approximately 30,000 square feet, 2 stories. And as you can see, and now you're beginning to see how large and how much of an anchor that is going to make for the Old Town Newhall.
Okay, so Harry, right now we're looking at the structure itself. Can you take us through where everything is going? Well,
this is the eastern side of the library. On the first floor, you'll have the community room with a 100 seating place to have meetings. On the second floor, you'll have the reading stacks, most of the books, the adult reading, and that part of the library. As you pan further to the west, this is where the two buildings are. It's one building, but where they're separated, and you can see there's a bridge that bridges the two structures. There'll be a stairs leading up to that floor. At this part of the library, you'll be able to see from Main Street through the library, because it will be glass front and back all the way to Spruce Street. As he pans around to his right, and actually to the west, the first floor will be the children's area, and what you're not seeing here is the tower that's missing. That will be installed later. The second floor of this part is just now being constructed. Would be give us a second here. The second floor will be reading rooms, study rooms, places where people can go and use their laptops and sit and have quiet places to study together behind, let's say, a closed door. It'll have glass where everybody can see everything, but it will be where they'll be able to sit around a table with 6 or 8 of their friends and study.
So Harry, this is certainly a big milestone. Can you take us through over the course of the next year kind of what we're going to see down here?
Well, after he finishes getting the still in place and welded up, he'll be bringing in the material for the second floor, and we'll pour the second floor. After that, I think he wants to go to install the roof, and about that time he'll be doing the other major structures like the tower and the chimney. After that, it'd just be the build out of obviously the skin and then the interior spaces. At some point, this will stop being an outside job as far as the outside skin, the glass work, and that part of the structure, and it will go to interior walls and flooring and the electrical and to finish it up. Right now, we're looking at 12 to 14 months from now to have the library constructed. I think we're targeted somewhere around 2012 to open the library. Once the contractor gets through, we still have to move in the shelving and the furniture and some fixtures, and then we'll have to stock the library, and that will take some time.
Right. Okay, Harry, I want to thank you for joining us. If you're out there looking for more information on all of the Santa Clarita libraries, including construction of this one, go to santaclaritalibrary.com. For this week in Santa Clarita, I'm Eben Thomason.